channel Venkat Tutorials. So students, today we will be discussing about 10th class chapter light, reflection and refraction. Light, reflection and refraction. So before discussing about this chapter, what is meant by light? What is light? Light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy. It causes sensation of sight. Means that when light ray falls on any object, that object reflects the light rays. That light reflected rays reaches our eyes. Automatically, we can see the object. Means that the light is required to see all objects. And in the light chapter, especially in the 10th class, we need to learn some properties of light. So light mainly, especially in the ray optics, 5 properties are there. One is rectilinear propagation of light. What is the rectilinear propagation of light? Rectilinear propagation of light means, if you take any light ray, the light ray always travels in a straight line as a wave. Means that the light ray passes straight line as a wave. If any obstacle it comes in the direction of light ray, the light ray automatically change the direction. Means that what is rectilinear propagation of light means? Rectilinear propagation of linear straight line. Means the light ray always travels in a straight line as a wave. This is called rectilinear propagation of light. Then what is the second property of light? What is the second property of light? The second property of light is reflection of light. What is meant by reflection of light? Reflection of light is nothing but it is like a bouncing back. Means if any light ray falls on any well polished surface, automatically what happens? It comes back to same medium. That is known as reflection of light. Once you see here, if you take any plane mirror, so especially in plane mirror 2 surfaces are there. Here one is reflecting surface and one more side is silver coating. So reflecting surface means if any light rays falls on the reflecting surface, again automatically what happens? Come back. So why are we using silver metal, especially in the plane mirror? Silver is act like a opaque object. It is a good reflector. So that's why when light rays falls on the object, automatically what happens? It come back to same medium. This is the importance of reflection. Once you try to see here, when light ray falls on the mirror, so this is the incident ray. Incident ray means, see here, this is the mirror, and light ray falls on the mirror. See here, incident. So this ray, which ray is falls on the mirror? That is called incident ray. We can represent that is I. So automatically what happens? This mirror reflects the light rays. So an incident, automatically what happens? See here. So you are seeing here, that is reflected ray. So automatically what happens? It reflected. So why? Because here silver coating is good reflector. So means that when a light ray falls on the smooth surface, it comes back to same medium. That is called reflection. Here this is the incident ray and this one is reflected ray. So which ray is the perpendicular? So perpendicular means exactly perpendicular to the mirror surface. That is called normal ray. Normal ray M. Here important 3 rays are there: incident ray, normal ray, reflected ray. Now what are the angles are there? Here important angles are, so here angle of incident. So angle of incident means angle between incident ray and normal ray. That is called angle of incident. And angle of incident and angle of reflection. Here how much angle is there? So here how much angle is there? The same angle will be reflected. Same angle will be reflected. So here angle of incident and this angle of reflection. Angle of reflection is smaller. Means angle I is always equal to angle R. So here this is the angle of incident, angle of reflection. So in case angle I is equal to 30 degrees, automatically angle R also 30 degrees. So this is the first law of reflection. So here in the reflection mainly 2 laws are there. First law is angle of incident always equal to angle of reflection. That is the first law. What is second law? Second law is incident ray, normal ray, reflected ray. always lies in a same plane. That is the second law of reflection. Here, some more angles also is there. What is the glancing angle? Glancing angle means angle between incident ray and the surface of the mirror. Incident ray and the surface of the mirror is nothing but angle of glancing. Represented alpha. Then here there is no any mirror. Means what happened? Respect to reticle propagation, the light ray always goes in a straight line. So that is the extended incident ray I dash. So the angle between extended incident ray and reflected ray is nothing but angle of deviation or deviation angle. Okay, so this is the angle of deviation, this is the glancing angle. What is the relation between deviation angle and glancing angle? Angle of the deviation is equal to twice of the angle of glancing. Means angle D is equal to 2 into angle alpha. So that is the angles in especially in the reflection. Next one is, in case here one more important point is, if the light ray goes in a straight line, what happened? In case the light ray goes in a straight line, means along a normally, here angle I is equal to 0, and again what happened? It reflected same path, means angle R also 0. So here two angles are 0 degrees means angle R are also 0 degrees. So understand? This is the reflection. So once you try here. So here when light ray falls on the smooth surface, what happened? It reflected at an angle. So when you change the angle, what happened? Angle also changes. So angle of incident and angle of reflection also same. Next one is types of reflection. So just to explain what is the reflection. Reflection means when light ray falls on any smooth surface and come back to same medium, means bouncing back of same medium, means like a ball. When a ball hitting on the ground, what happen? Come back to same angle. So here reflection mainly two types. Reflection mainly two types. So one is regular reflection. Second one is irregular reflection. So what is the difference between regular and irregular reflection? Regular reflection means the smooth surface of the object, means the surface of the object is well polished, means the surface is very smooth surface. Means when light rays falls on the smooth surface, what happened? It reflected same direction, means the reflected rays moves in a same direction. Means when all light rays falls on the smooth surface, automatically it reflected in the same angle or same direction. The type of reflection is nothing but regular reflection. Next example, mirror images. So this mirror images good. It appears very clearly. Means this one is regular reflection. Means mirror images are good example for regular reflection. For example, mirror images. And next one is what is meant by irregular reflection. Irregular reflection means the surface is somewhat rough surface. Means it is not a smooth surface. So this type of surface is rough surface. So when light rays falls on rough surface, what we observe? So observe that the reflected rays goes in a different directions. Means it is not a same angle. It goes different directions. So what is the reason? The reason is the surface is rough surfaces. So, okay, that type of reflection is called irregular reflection. So what is the example for irregular reflection? Irregular reflection example is water images. So water images is a best example for irregular reflection. So here the image is formed, but it is not appears very clearly. The type of images are irregular reflection and different type of examples are there. Water images and polished is marble images. So many examples are there. So understand what is reflection, what are the types of reflection. And next one is so what is the types of mirror? So what are the types of mirrors? So mirrors mainly two types. Okay, mirrors mainly two types. One is plane mirror. One is curved mirrors. Curved or spherical mirrors. Okay, what is the plane mirror? Plane mirror means just now I explained that plane mirror means the mirror surface is very plane. Curved mirror means the surface of the mirror is somewhat curved. This is a plane mirror. This is curved mirrors. First, we need to learn about what is the plane mirror. Next one is image formed by plane mirrors. Very, very important. So, what is the topic? Image formed by plane mirror. So, in the plane mirror, just now I draw here. In the plane mirror, two surfaces are there. One is reflecting surface, one is silver coating. So, here, if you take any object. So, what is the object? What is the image? So, who are standing in front of the mirror? That is the object. So, if you take any mirror, any object here. For example, so here what is the object is there. So, who are standing in front of the mirror? That is the real object. So, this is the real object. So this object produces some light rays. Means incident, reflect, and incident and reflect. So that reflected rays you have to draw the corresponding rays. Corresponding rays means you can draw the extended back side of the reflected rays, back side. So then what will happen? Where the two corresponding rays touches, that place image will be formed. So this is the image. Means this is the what type of image? First assured, object is real means image is virtual image. So in plane mirror, object is real means image is virtual. And what are the important characteristics of plane mirror? In the plane mirror, object is real means image is virtual. So what is meant by virtual? Virtual means the type of images we can't catch on the screen. Just you have to see inside the mirror. The type of images are virtual images. And next one is, if object is real means the image is erect images. What is meant by erect image? Erect means the upside of the image is same as upside of the object. Means upside of the image is equal to upside of the object. There is no difference. Same distance, same size, same side also. So that type of is nothing but erect. Then what is inverted? Inverted means maybe top quaternions will be changed. Means this like, for example, this object means this image means this is inverted. But erect means object and image. That is erect. So erect means the top upside as image and object both are same. That is the erect. Next, laterally inverted. Laterally inverted. So what is meant by laterally inverted? So inversion is laterally. So lateral inverted means here in this flower, left side is the left side, is the right side. And here in this image, what happened? Left right will be interchanged. Means that the left side of the object is changed to right side, the right side of the object changes to left side. That is called lateral inversion. Means that is the lateral inverted. And next property of plane mirror. This one is same size. Same size. So same size means that how much size is the object? It may also same size. And also height of the object. Height of the object is always equal to height of the image. means HO is always equal to HI. Next, what is the distance of the object? Distance of the object means the distance from object to plane mirror. Okay, this is the distance here. Distance of the object. Distance of the object is written as U. And distance of the image. The distance from image to plane mirror. Image to plane mirror. That is the image distance. So that is the image distance. In plane mirror, distance of the object is always equal to distance of the image. Okay, so this is the very important catch of plane mirror. So in plane mirror, what we observe here, this object, this is the image. If the object is real, image is virtual. In case object is virtual, image is real. So you know very well one of the important condition also. Ambulance, the word ambulance already written on the vehicle is laterally inverted. Means that is a virtual object. So that virtual object it forms on the mirror real images. So what is the reason? The reason is lateral inversion. So what is meant lateral inversion? Lateral inversion means the right side of the object it appears in left side of the image. Left side of the object appears right side of the image. So that is called lateral inversion. You know very well the letters also. So the letter B here it appears this line. So what is the reason? The reason is lateral inversion. Okay, understand? Next we will go to curved mirrors and magnification. Before discussing about the curved mirrors, what is magnification? So magnification is letter M. What is magnification? Magnification means the height of the image, means that like the ratio of height of image to height of the object. Means that M is equal to height of the, means the ratio of height of the image to height of the object is equal to distance of the image by distance of the object. Means Hi by HO is equal to distance of the image, means V by U. So that is nothing but magnification. Simple. What is the magnification of plane mirror? Just to explain that height of the object, height of the image is equal, and the distance of the image, distance of the object also equal. Means that, for example, height of the object is 5 cm, means height of the image also 5. Then you have to cancel. How much you get? 1. So here 1 is what image I said? Virtual images. Virtual images magnification always plus. So simple here. Magnification in case positive means the images are virtual images. Virtual images. In case magnification is negative means the images are real images. What images? Real images. In case the magnification is equal to 1 means that the height of the image and the height of the image always equal. So that is the importance of magnification. Magnification means the ratio of height of the image and height of the object is always equal to distance of the image by distance of the object. And this condition is very important for the problems. Next one is what are the spherical mirrors? Already 10 minutes are over. Next one is spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors. Spherical means curved. So means already that mirror's surface maybe it is bent inwards or outwards. Maybe any side is bending. That type of mirrors are nothing but spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors is also known as curved mirrors. In the spherical mirrors, mainly divided into two types. One is concave mirror and one is convex mirror. What is the concave and convex mirror? Just to explain that curved mirrors. So should take any mirror, concave mirror, convex mirror. So how to find what is the concave, what is the convex mirror? In the concave mirror, here this one is concave surface and this one is convex surface. Concave surface. This inside of the mirror is nothing but concave surface. Outside of the mirror is convex surface. So what a concave mirror means? Concave surface is reflecting surface and convex surface is silver coating. Means inside is reflecting surface, outside is silver coating. That type of mirror is called concave mirror. So just let us ready to observe here. So in the spoon two surfaces are there, inside surface and outside surface. So inside surface is nothing but concave surface. Outside surface is nothing but convex surface. In concave surface, if you have to see your image, the image appears inverted image. Means there is a concave mirror. In here, once you observe here, your image appears normally. Okay, means that is the convex mirror. So, see, this is the concave mirror. So, concave mirror means, so when you keep your face very close to concave mirror, your face appears very big size. Means it is very enlarged image will be formed. So, what is the reason? The reason is concave mirror is a convergent mirror. So, convergent mirror means concave mirror, when a light rays falls on the mirror, the rays will be converged. Okay, so that's why concave mirror is also known as convergent mirror. It forms sometimes very enlarged images also. So this is the concave mirror. Next one is convex surface. Means convex mirror. What is convex mirror? Convex mirror means concave surface is silver coating. So concave surface is silver coating, and convex surface is reflecting surface. Convex is reflecting, concave is silver coating. So that type of mirror is called convex mirror. In the convex mirror, so this is a convex mirror. In convex mirror, okay, so when you see your image here, it appears normally. Okay, there is any highly enlarged images. It is formed diminished and highly diminished image only form. Okay, in convex mirror, convex surface is reflecting surface and concave surface is silver coating. So understand, this is the concave and convex mirror. Convex mirror is also known as divergent mirror. Convex mirror is also known as divergent mirror. So means when light rays falls on the mirror, again what happened? It diverges. But here what happened? When light rays falls on the mirror, what happened? Converge. That's what is the convergent mirror. Here only when the light rays falls on the mirror, so what happened? It diverges. That's why the divergent mirror. This one is convergent mirror. Sometimes concave mirror act like a convergent or divergent, but convex mirror always divergent mirror. Next one is what are the ray diagrams? Very important thing is, by using of the ray diagram, you have to draw the image formation by the concave or convex mirrors. What are the ray diagrams? So ray diagrams, we have to take especially 4 types of rays are there. First one is ray 1. So what is the ray 1? So ray 1 means if you take any concave mirror or convex, anyone you should take. Okay, pole, focus, center of curvature. So here the important thing is, you don't know the pole, focus, center of curvature. First of all, we have to discuss about what is the pole, what is the focus, what is the center of curvature. First, you see here, this you have to observe that what is the center of curvature. This is the mirror. So in this mirror, this you have to observe that like a sphere. The center of the sphere of the glass is nothing but center of curvature. Okay. So the center of whole sphere of glass is nothing but center of curvature. Then what is meant by pole? Center of curvature have represented is C. Next, what is meant by pole? Okay. First one is what I said. So center of curvature. Center of curvature means the center of the hollow sphere of glass is nothing but center of curvature represents C. Then what is meant by pole? What is meant by pole? Pole means exactly the center point of the mirror. The center point of the mirror is nothing but pole. Pole means the center point of the mirror. Its representative is P. Next one, what is meant by radius of curvature? What is meant by radius of curvature? So radius of curvature means the distance from C to P, C to P, or the radius of the sphere, the radius of the sphere is nothing but radius of curvature is represented capital R. Next one, what is meant by principal axis? Principal axis. Principal axis means the line joining, this is a straight line, it goes through center of curvature to pole. Okay, that line you have to take x dash also. Okay, so that line is nothing but principal axis. Principal axis means the line joining through center of curvature to pole. That is called principal axis. And next one is what is meant by principal focus. Principal focus. So principal focus means, so for example, if you take this is a concave mirror. So when a light rays passes through parallel to principal axis. So just now I explained that concave is a convergent mirror. So automatically it converge and meet at the light rays, reflected light rays on principal focus, principal axis. The point is called principal focus. So principal focus means when a light rays passes parallel to principal axis of reflected, the reflected rays meet at one point on principal axis. That point is called principal focus. You can represent that is F. Then what is the focal length? What is the focal length? Focal length means the distance from pole to focus. Pole to focus is nothing but the distance from pole to focus is nothing but focal length. That is small f. So this one is capital F and focal length is small f. So then, what is the relation between radius of curvature and focal length? Radius of curvature and focal length. Radius of curvature always twice of the focal length. So means that R is equal to 2f. Then to write this like also f is equal to R by 2. So this is the relation between radius of curvature and focal length. Then what is meant by aperture? Aperture means the diameter of the mirror. So the diameter, for example, is like AB. So here AB is the aperture of the curved mirror. Understand? What is important terms, especially in the curved mirror means center of curvature, exactly halo speed of the glass, center of the halo speed of the glass, pole, midpoint of the center of the mirror, and radius of curvature P to C, and focus, focal length, and aperture. Now we will discussing about what are the ray diagrams. So ray diagrams is help us to make some ray diagrams. Means we have to make some image formation in the concave and convex mirrors. So ray diagrams mainly 4 types are there. First one is ray 1. So ray 1 is you have to take any concave convex any mirror should take. So ray 1 means you should take any concave convex mirror and take a concave mirror. So pole, focus, center of curvature. Focus exactly center of the pole and center of curvature. And this is center coating. So when a light ray passes parallel to principal axis, after it reflected and passes through focus. Okay, when light ray passes through parallel, after reflection passes through focus. This is the ray 1. And ray 2. Ray 2 means you should take concave mirror, this is a pole, this is a focus, this is a center of curvature. So silver coating. So when a light ray passes through focus, light ray passes through focus. So what happened? After reflection, the reflected ray passes through parallel to principal axis. This is the ray 2. So what is ray 2? Light ray passes through focus, after reflection passes through parallel to principal axis. And next one is ray 3. So what is ray 3? Ray 3 means take one concave mirror, it's a pole, focus, and center of curvature. So here, when light ray passes through center of curvature, light ray passes through center of curvature. After reflection, the reflected ray and come back to same medium. So that is the ray 3. So incident through center of curvature and retrace the same path. So that is the ray 3. And last one is what is the ray 4? So ray 4 is to take any constant method, hold focus on center of curvature, take laser light, send the light ray with certain angle. What happens when a light ray is sent in certain angle, this angle of incident, the same angle will be reflected. Okay, here angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. How much angle you are incident, the same angle will be reflected. That is the ray 4. So means that once again check all the rays. So what is the first ray 1? Ray 1 means when light ray incident through parallel to principal axis, when touches the reflected surface, after what happens? It passes through focus. And ray 2. Ray 2 means light ray passes through focus. After reflection, it passes through parallel to principal axis. Then what is the ray 3? Ray 3 means when light ray passes through center of curvature, after reflection, again what happens? Retraces the same path and come back to same way. So means this is the like a normal ray. And here ray 4. Ray 4 means when light ray incident in certain angle. So again what happens? The same angle will be reflected. The same angle will be reflected. So this is the rays. So by using of this rays, you have to make some image formation, especially in the concave mirror and convex mirror. So that's why students, you have to learn some important image formation and what are the uses, what are the applications are there in concave and convex mirror in the daily life where you have to use it. Okay, we have to discussing in the next class. Okay, keep smiling. Next class we have to discussing about image formation by concave and convex mirror. Thank you.